normal video games. I think it's fun. I mean, there's definitely a lot of crazy stuff in some video games. So, if you can steer clear of that, I mean, there's definitely a lot of fun sports games that you could play. And Xbox has Connect. I personally just have an Xbox 360. You can actually pick one up for like, I think it's only like $40. Go online and, find one. You can, pick up a used one that's been refurbished. And so I ended up getting Connect. Connect is this kind of module that sits in front. It looks like kind of like a camera type thing that basically captures your movement in front of the actual camera. That's the Connect device, and it translates that into different games. It could be just some fun sports game, and you see, you end up being the actual character in the game based on your movement. Um, in front of, you're standing in your living room, and it's capturing all your different physical movement. So it's kind of fun. And if you have, children, you can play different games with them with the Connect. Different multiplayer type games just for fun. Like they have Connect Sports, stuff like that. So a lot of people, have given things like video games like a bad name, and I've found it very therapeutic at times. Just the world is kind of crazy. You want to decompress, you want to play some adventure game, and there's like this great puzzle game and detective games and like different things, and it's just a fun, like a little escape. It's like watching a show. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, again, it's about moderation. And when I'm at work and I'm making tons of phone calls and doing a lot of things and driving all over the place, and it's when I come home, it's like to decompress, and it's a nice way to do that, just to kind of check out. And I don't think there's any harm in it, and as long as up to a certain degree. So anyway, they have all these different training programs for people that don't go to you know uh, places like a gym, have health and fitness club, that kind of thing. If they don't maybe like to go out to different places like that, haven't joined a gym, or don't go to the YMCA, this is a nice way to do that in the comfort of your own home. There's different training, uh, programs. This one's the Nike Connect training, which I'm going to show you in a second. I use this one, and I like to switch it up. I'll do Nike Connect training, and a lot of these games you can buy for like $5 or $10. So it's really cost effective. I mean, they have obviously the newer versions of these different things for the newer consoles, but I just have a 360 Xbox 360. And the Connect just connects to that. You put it in front of like your TV, and it captures all your movement. So basically, it's tracking if you're getting through the different exercises, and it's keeping track of your different, progression through those exercises. And I'll show you in a second how they do that. Because it's showing you all your movement. So if you're doing like, jumping jacks, it's capturing, how many jumping jacks you did for a particular exercise, or push-ups, or whatever the exercise is, or you're just jumping over a line back and forth, or you're doing, different other kinds of whatever, and it's diverse. It keeps it interesting, and it's great for just a nice, quick 20-minute, half-hour workout. And you progress through the training. It gets a little lengthier over time, but you can skip the little pauses in between the different exercises, so it speeds up the process. So it might say 50 minutes for this round of exercises, but you might cut it down to 25 minutes if you just skip all the different pauses and rest periods, which are like 30 seconds, which there's quite a few of those. So you skip all those, and it might end up being like this 25, 30-minute kind of thing, which I can handle doing first thing in the morning before I have to get ready and go to work. So it's nice. And then I make like a protein shake. I use, let me see, a cup of milk, 2/3 cups of yogurt, and then basically a cup of raspberries and strawberries, a little kind of coffee coffee, like little, I don't know, maybe it's like 3 teaspoons, I guess you can say, maybe a couple tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of, or maybe 1 heaping tablespoon of protein powder, which is organic protein powder. You can get like at a supermarket, that kind of thing. And then I mix that all together in a NutriBullet blender, and I drink that after. I drink that all day. I don't eat lunch normally. I'll drink that at work. So it's a protein shake, and then you add ice in, and then you blend it up. So it's real kind of thick consistency, not too thick. You want to be able to drink it, because if it's too thick, you can't drink it. But anyway, it's very nice, to work out, and then you get this, nutrition for your body. Like the fruits I use are like raspberries, strawberries normally. And just chop them up, freeze them, because you want the frozen strawberries and raspberries or whatever other fruit, because it makes the protein shake more dense, because you have the ice mixed in when you're blending it. So that's a key component, to have like frozen strawberries versus like fresh ones, because it'll make it kind of more mushier, the consistency. So you want to kind of a relatively thick shake. I feel is better. It's not like a milkshake. It's pretty thick. So, and NutriBullet seems to work fine. So yeah. So I'll drink that after my workout. So this is one example of a workout I do. Um, so this is like strength training. You pick the different ones you want to. So this is the Nike Connect training. So it's basically like having your own personal trainer in your own home, and it's real quick. You just set it up. You do go through the warm up exercises, and then you go into like the normal set for the different exercises, and normally they don't need you don't need weights or anything. So it's just really more aerobics kind of. It's mixed up. It's they keep it pretty interesting, pretty diverse. So I just want to show you this. So this is the exact same program that I use. So it's a little older. There's like newer versions. So so here you go. You got quick start, focus, strength training. So this guy is like basically your personal trainer. I'm not sure the guy's name, but
let's jump right into a workout. All right, let's get warmed up. Ready? Let's go. Reach in lunges. I want to show you first. Lunge, knee behind the toes, hips straight, arms up, other side and return. The legs need to be straight. Give me 20 seconds. Well done.
Yeah, so this is how it captures you. The Kinect sensor captures you on the screen, so that
really
you're doing the workout, you can join. You're just basically mirroring whatever the guy's doing, and then it shows up on the screen.
And you totally nailed that one. Done with it.
It's funny, the guy got a root for you. You're doing it.
All right. Well, I think you can do this.
So this is like a squat.
Squats.
Right? So you want to do a squat.
Now,
right?
you want to bend from the hips,
but you always want to talk to your doctor.
Straight down like sitting in the chair.
You want to talk to your doctor and make sure that there's no issues with doing these kinds of workouts. And if it's something that, because I do a UFC workout as well.
Put your hands behind
your honestly
head.
Is
give me 20 reps.
About
keeping your chest
20 reps, right? So
it
counts it out for you as you're doing it. So it's
well
pretty cool.
done.
You know what I mean? It keeps track of everything for you, and it's a good feeling too. You work out. Later in life, you're really gonna hate yourself for not
really good form
staying limber and working out.
Close to that personal best.
All kinds of health issues come up.
That's good.
Sad circulation. Just anything related to being lazy or your muscles atrophying or whatever the case. It's just nice to stay healthy.
Good.
And stay doing exercises and stuff like that. And again, the body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So you want to take care of your body. And the longer you can stay on this earth, the longer you can do the work of the Father. So to me, it's really about keeping his vehicle in shape and healthy, so I can keep working for the Father to whatever extent in whatever context. So you know, it's just a nice thing, you know, switch it up too, you know.
That's the most
Because
you've
I
ever
mean, at
done.
work, I mean, I'm
Excellent
sitting
improvement.
for quite a
Okay,
long period
let's
of
do
time
some
during the day. I have to
deadlifts.
get up and walk
Keep your
around and
arms
everything,
straight
but
and arching your
I
lower
mean,
back as you
I
drive
keep
your hips back
sitting
and lower straight down.
for a
Reach
long
toward
period
the
of
floor
time
with your
during the
hands and
day.
then
It's
really
not good
straighten
for
up your shoulders as you
circulation.
stand
It's
up
really
again.
bad for your
Down
joints, your
and
ankles,
back
and
up.
everything. So, you know, it's nice to start the day. It's good for building up metabolism,
Let's
you know,
start.
increase your
You gotta
metabolism
keep in
first thing
time
in
with
the
me on
morning.
this one, all right?
So this one,
This
they
drill gets a
actually
lot of
usually,
results in
I
one
don't,
move. It's great for your
I do have,
hamstrings, glutes,
you know,
and hips,
the
and
dumbbells,
helps
whatever,
improve your
that I
posture
use from
too.
time to time. Not
Yes, that's
always,
the
but
one.
a lot of
A
these are
straight
just
line.
basic exercises.
Really
So,
keep your core
and
tight
it's
while you
really
hold
what
it there
you
and look
can
straight ahead
handle.
the
Like
whole
with some of the
time.
UFC ones, I
Okay,
don't
now
do
you
because
do
I
it.
strain my neck one time. I'm
Engage the
doing
core
one.
and keep
So,
a
but
straight
most of
line.
those are actually
Are you
pretty
keeping your neck in
straightforward.
line with your spine? Your personal best is right in your sights.
Like this one's kind of funny. I don't know. I'll skip that one slow.
Shoulder blades together. Your bent arm should come up even with your...
Yeah. So
What's
a lot
that?
of it's really basic stuff. You know, you're just doing a basic exercise. And honestly, you might not even have to buy the game or the Connect. You can probably watch it on YouTube, like right here, and just follow along. You know, realistically, this is a half-hour routine. You know, and just follow along with what the guy's doing on the
Yes.
screen.
Nothing
And
can stop.
there's your workout.
Slight
So,
bend in your stance. My
but
tempo on this one, all right? Well done.
so this is, you know, some people might not have the kind of balance and coordination to do stuff like this, but
Great
you
posture.
know, if you can, it feels good. You know, I have to admit, you know, and I play tennis as well. Play a lot of different sports, but
3 more
mostly
reps left.
tennis and
Engage your core to
golf,
help
and
balance. 2
you know,
reps left.
I bike ride a lot of times. But
1 more.
you know, realistically, I'd like to at least do things like
And you
workouts
totally nailed
at
that
least
one.
3 times a
Done
week
with it.
during the week. So, and then you always want to give your body a rest too. So this is a nice thing. But
Core
you know, like I
engaged
said,
and
I mean,
leg
I like
extended.
to, you know,
Push
play
your hips off the ground to
video
achieve a
games
straight
too as a
line.
form of kind
Don't
of
let your
mental
hips sag and
exercise.
don't
You know,
turn
you're
your
doing
head
different
toward the
things.
TV.